Kyron Richard Horman entered the world on September 9, 2002 in Portland, Oregon, born to parents Cain and Desiree. Despite their divorce before Kyron's birth, he spent his initial years under his mother's care. Desiree's health challenges led to Kyron relocating to live with his father, Cain, a busy engineer for Intel. To support Cain in caring for Kyron, Desiree enlisted her long-term friend Terry, who later became Cain's partner. Terry, already familiar with Cain, had a history with him, including an affair during his marriage to Desiree. However, upon moving in, Terry and Cain rekindled their romance, culminating in marriage in 2007. Adding to their family, Terry and Cain welcomed their daughter, Kyron, while Terry brought her son James from a previous marriage into the fold. Kyron, a spirited 7-year-old, harbored aspirations of becoming a police officer like his stepfather, Tony Young. Excelling academically, particularly in math, Kyron also displayed a natural flair for sign language.
Background: Thomas Pittsburgh, chronology, plans towards the route by 1775. The construction was started in 1777. Thomas Pittsburgh died, so ill named
However, concerns arose regarding Kyron's memory lapses in the weeks preceding his disappearance. Scheduled for a doctor's appointment on June 11, 2010, to address potential underlying causes, Kyron's fate took a tragic turn on June 4th. On the morning of June 4th, 2010, Kyron attended a science fair at Skyline Elementary School, accompanied by Terry and Kyra. Witnessed by several individuals, Kyron's presence was confirmed. However, following Terry's departure with Kyra, Kyron vanished without a trace. Upon Cain's return from work, the family discovered Kyron's absence, triggering a frantic search. Despite extensive efforts involving over 1,300 searchers spanning 10 days,
at school walking to his classroom after a science fair. Today, police in Oregon are expanding the search for a missing 7-year-old boy. They're also asking for any photos or...
there's always an off chance that he wandered off and he was just fine. He just got lost and somebody picked him up and was trying to help him out.
Police in Portland, Oregon this morning say that they're still concentrating on the area where he was last seen.
It has been nearly a week since Kyron Horman vanished from his elementary.
And authorities have been following up now on more than 1,200 tips.
Officials admit the clock is ticking.
Kyron remained missing, transitioning his case from a missing persons inquiry to a criminal investigation.
As so far, each day has ended with little to report.
It's always frustrating, when we're not finding anything, especially when we have such high hopes.
Investigators suspended the search and rescue. It's become clear Kyron is not simply lost.
Would he just go on a hike at the end of the year? That doesn't seem like something he would do.
Detectives announced this has become a criminal investigation. And the focus?
Where is she and why is she not speaking?
We wanted to speak out as the natural parents for Kyron.
Behind the scenes, we'd later learn suspicions were mounting. His family had come apart.
Terry was on a whole nother playing field than we were. It was 3 against 1, and she was not looking out for Kyron. She was not interested in helping in any way.
Suspicion soon centered on Terry, fueled by failed polygraph tests, revelations of animosity toward Kyron. Eyewitness accounts and discrepancies in Terry's timeline further heightened scrutiny. Despite these allegations, tangible evidence linking Terry to Kyron's disappearance remained elusive. As Kyron's family clings to hope, Law enforcement agencies continue their investigative endeavors. However, Kyron's whereabouts remain unknown, leaving his loved ones grappling with uncertainty and yearning for closure. Kyron's parents, Kane Horman and Desiree Young, were central figures in the investigation that followed their son's disappearance. As the inquiry unfolded, suspicion veered toward Terry Horman, Kyron's stepmother. She was the only adult among the quartet of Kyron's parents and step-parents to fail 2 polygraph exams. Revelations from Terry's email suggested a strained relationship with Kyron, implicating him in her marital discord. Furthermore, her comment to Desiree, "I loved your son," mere days after Kyron's disappearance, raised eyebrows due to its past tense, contrasting with the family's hopeful outlook. Desiree firmly believed in Terry's guilt, a sentiment echoed by Kane. He cited Terry's postpartum depression, personality disorder, and alcohol issues as contributing factors. Their marriage eventually dissolved, and Kane seeking a restraining order against Terry. Speculation extended to Terry's close friend Dee Dee Spicer, whose unaccounted 3-hour absence on the day of Kyron's disappearance aligned with Terry's timeline. Though Dee Dee denied involvement, suspicions lingered, especially given her reluctance to disclose her whereabouts. In 2020, revelations surfaced from multiple witnesses who reportedly saw Kyron leaving the school with Terry on the morning of June 4th. These testimonies, coupled with Terry's alleged cheerful demeanor on the day of Kyron's disappearance and accusations of her washing Kyron's belongings, added weight to the suspicions surrounding her. Additionally, allegations emerged of Terry's involvement in a hitman plot to kill Kane. While the validity of these claims remained disputed, past incidents involving Terry's alleged attempts to hire a hitman resurfaced, further clouding her involvement in Kyron's disappearance. Despite mounting evidence and suspicion, Terry maintained her innocence, posting Kyron's abduction from the school as an alternative theory. Following Kyron's disappearance, Terry has faced legal troubles, including incidents involving a stolen car and theft of a firearm from her roommate. Additionally, she was accused of domestic violence in 2016 by her former partner, Joseph Cristobal. In 2012, a Multnomah County Circuit judge labeled Terry as prime suspect, yet concrete evidence linking her or anyone else to Kyron's disappearance remains elusive. Despite receiving over 4,000 tips since 2010, the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office continues to investigate, with 2 detectives and an FBI agent dedicated to the case full-time. Despite extensive efforts, including DNA analysis and age-progressed photos, no significant developments have emerged. Nevertheless, Kyron's family persists in their hope of finding him. On what would have been his 20th birthday in 2022, his family organized a car wash fundraiser to support ongoing search efforts. Desiree, his mother, spearheaded a rally calling for a new task force to pursue a no-body homicide prosecution, underscoring the enduring pain and anguish caused by Kyron's disappearance. Multnomah County DA Mike Schmidt expressed sympathy for Kyron's family and commitment to investigating any new evidence that may arise. Despite the passage of time, the case remains open, with authorities determined to uncover the truth surrounding Kyron's disappearance.